Can you combine static and dynamic space advantages? Have you ever wondered if you can mix static and dynamic space advantages in chess? Let's break down these concepts and see how they can work together. Static space advantage is all about long-term control over squares and territory. It builds up gradually through pawn moves and strategic piece placement. This type of advantage can last for many moves. When you have a static space advantage, you can limit your opponent's options and set the stage for future plans. On the flip side, dynamic space advantage is more about immediate activity and threats. It often comes from tactical opportunities or sudden changes in the position, like a pawn break or a piece sacrifice. Dynamic advantages can force your opponent to react quickly, and if you handle it well, you can gain a lot in a short time. Now, can you combine these two types of advantages? The answer is yes. They are not mutually exclusive. A player can have both static and dynamic space advantages at the same time. For instance, one player might control more space with a strong pawn center, which is static, while the other player tries to create active piece play or tactical threats, which is dynamic. Combining these advantages means using both long-term control and short-term initiative to put pressure on your opponent. You could start by establishing a static space advantage, and then use that control to launch dynamic threats. Alternatively, you might use dynamic play to break through an opponent's static space advantage, creating new weaknesses or chances for yourself. Here are some practical ways to combine these advantages. First, use your static space advantage to restrict your opponent's pieces. Once they are cramped, you can launch a dynamic attack. Second, if your opponent has a static space advantage, respond with dynamic counterplay. This could involve pawn breaks or piece sacrifices to open up the position. Lastly, if both players have static advantages in different areas of the board, dynamic play can shift the focus and create imbalances. In chess, being able to switch between static and dynamic play is a sign of skill. Knowing when to build on your static advantages and when to switch to dynamic play is key. This flexibility can lead to a stronger overall position and better chances of winning the game. So, yes, you can definitely combine static and dynamic space advantages, and doing so can make your chess strategy even more effective.